Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Ghost Stories. Damn, I really love this series. Don't I love this series? Reasons why. Well, let me get this out. Reasons why is because, like I said, spooky season, Halloween's around the corner, all that stuff. I don't know. I feel like videos like that do very good on YouTube, and it did really good. The last video that I uploaded, my mom's scary stories, it did great. If you guys haven't watched that video, please go and see it. It's a really good one. Now I gotta top that video today, so let's hope I have the same interesting ghost stories like my mom has. Cheers. It's not beer. It's sparkling water. Let's see. What scary stories do I have? Like I said, people, I have a lot of them. A lot of them. But I've been wanting to talk about this one for a while now. But let me ask you a question about a specific creature, supernatural, whatever they say. What do you guys know about the Skinwalker?
In Navajo legend, there's a creature people fear to even speak about, the Skinwalker. They say it's a witch, someone who's chosen the dark path, able to transform into any animal they want. A coyote, an owl, sometimes even a dog. But what makes them truly terrifying isn't just their shape, it's their eyes. Bright, unnatural, like they're staring straight through you. Most people don't believe in things like this until they see something they can't explain. And in 2017, I did.
Okay, let's see if I could do this story in one go. Probably not. Probably gonna have to take a few breaks here and there. But anyways, this is the story, people. It was July 4th, 2017, when this encountering with, I'ma say, a Skinwalker happened. There's no other way to put it but like that. So every single 4th of July, my family and I go to the beach in San Clemente, California, Orange County. They've been doing that for a long time. Not me recently because I live in Arizona now, but it's always been like a family tradition of going to the beach every 4th of July. I remember that my grandparents were the first ones to leave and I went with them. And it wasn't that far of a drive. It was, I'll say, maybe like a 20 to 25 minute drive from the beach to my grandma's house. It was just a regular night. It was 10 p.m., about to be 11. We were the first ones there. I was waiting for the rest of my family to get there because we were gonna pull an all-nighter, me and my cousins. I mean, we did that all the time, so that was our plan after that. My grandpa was in the shower, I remember this, and me and my grandma were in the living room just talking. I don't really remember the conversation we had, but I don't think it was something that important, to be honest. But after a couple minutes, my grandma went back to her room and to start getting ready for bed. My grandpa was still in the shower and I went to the table by the kitchen. This is where things started getting creepy. So I was the only one in the living room, at the kitchen, on my phone, waiting for everybody else to arrive. And I started having this feeling of being watched. Not by someone, but something. I was looking around my surroundings and there was nobody there. Just me and my grandparents were the only ones at that house. I checked the front yard of the gate where everybody pulls up and there was no car outside either. But for some reason I had a feeling, that strange feeling of being looked at and nothing was around me. So with my imagination, I started thinking the worst. I started thinking about the stories that my grandma had told me, that my mom had told me, my aunts have told me, all that scary stuff that happened in that house. I started overthinking it, everything. So I tried to rub it off my head. I went to the other restroom in the house. I was there for maybe like about 2 to 3 minutes, I believe so. People. I still get goosebumps about thinking about this. I still get goosebumps thinking about this. When I walked out and back to the living room, I was gonna go sit at the couch where the front door was at. And that's when I saw something very, very terrifying. I saw A black dog. With red eyes by the door in the living room. Oh, I got goosebumps just by remembering that. Oh my god. I couldn't tell what breed this dog was, but it was huge. It had no emotion. It had no. It wasn't moving. It was just staring right at me and my eyes. At some point, I also felt like it was staring right through me. That's the kind of dog that I saw. Just by the door, facing me. Right into my eyes. And you guys might be thinking that I was probably panicking. But for some reason, I was more in shock. Like, am I really seeing this right now? Is this actually happening? In some ways, I feel like I couldn't move and I couldn't talk. Because I was just that in state of shock. Dude, I don't know. I don't know what I was looking at. I don't know what I was looking at. And best ways I could explain this is I was staring at something evil. Like everything that they say about evil, it's all real and it's right in front of me. This was what made me a believer in a lot of things. You know, my grandma used to talk about a lot of stuff like the devil or evil stuff around the world, evil spirits, everything. And I was always somewhat of a skeptic. Like, I didn't really believe in a lot of stuff, but this is what really made me believe it fully, 100%. I believe in evil, and I believe that bad spirits, everything they say, it's real. So what happened was I started whispering for my grandma because I didn't want to scream or run away and possibly get attacked by this creature in front of me. So in better ways to for me to explain it was I was whispering like this, grandma, grandma, like that. I was saying my grandma's name. This thing was right in front of me. And then I'll say maybe like a few seconds later, my grandma walks to the living room and I turned around and I did like a small walk to her. I grabbed her and I said, Grandma, hay un perro ahí, in Spanish. In English is, Grandma, there's a dog right there. She turned around and she looked at it. I was holding her and she kind of like jumped a little bit. She got scared at the sight of that. And what she said was that she saw the dog walked away from the door and back out into the front yard. And I know a lot of you are gonna say this, but the gates of the front house was closed. No dog would have been able to go in. Absolutely not. And if it did, we had other dogs at the house too. They would have probably freaked out about that, right? I was still in the living room and shocked a little bit. She walked out and she said that the dog growled at her and it sounded loud. Something that a regular dog would not do. It sounded demonic. It sounded just out of this world, people. Just something that a regular dog would not do. So my grandma said the dog was nowhere inside anymore. And she went back inside the house. At the end of the day, it still could have been a regular dog, but still. That shit was terrifying. But I don't think that was a regular dog because it didn't really look like one. It's so hard to explain this and it pisses me off. And then that's when my grandma started telling me about the Skinwalkers, the Nahuales, which is Skinwalker in Spanish. She told me everything about them, saying that these are evil witches that have the power to turn into animals, and dogs is one of the creature that they have power to transform into. And through the entire history of my family and I being haunted by ghosts, demons, I mean, you see my scary stories, you see my mom's scary stories. I believe in this shit. We all do. There's a lot of stuff that has happened with us. One of my friends said that it could have been a hellhound, but it could have been, I don't know. But what I believe, what I saw that night was not an animal. That was some demonic creature that I saw that night.
Oh, sí.
Pero, Grandma, ¿sí se acuerda de ese perro que se metió a la casa?
Sí, hijo, sí, me acuerdo. Todavía antes de venirme para México, nos estábamos acordando porque estábamos diciendo que la niña de tu tía Jessie miraba algo y ¿qué ves? Dice allí, ¿qué es? Allí. Y no, decía, nomás decía que allí. Y lo dijo Jessie a más, dice, ¿se acuerda cuando le salió el perro a usted?
Oh,
le digo,
God.
sí, le digo, y era Marlene también, o Angie, no me acuerdo quién era, pero era una de ellas.
Sí.
Le digo, y sí nos salió. Yo entré y me dicen, mamá, que me calmara porque ahí estaba el perro nomás mirando, nomás nos miraba y estaba teníamos cerrado con candado. ¿Cómo entró?
Eso es lo que yo
Bien
andaba
suave.
diciendo, sí. Ah, no.
Luego le dije a mi viejo, ¿dónde el perro? ¿Cuál perro? El que se salió para allá. Estás loca, yo no vi ni un perro, me dijo. Pues se desapareció el perro. Ay, Dios mío. Todavía hasta me da escalofrío, hijo.
Sí, yo me acuerdo porque me acuerdo que entré al baño y salí, iba a ir a la sala y que ahí andaba enfrente de mí, con ojos rojos y todo.
Ay, sí, bien feo.
Ay, no.
A mí me dio mucho miedo y todavía cuando me acuerdo me da escalofrío.
Sí, no, y yo estaba hablando, ¿cómo se dice? Como hace una semana estaba hablando yo de esto a alguien allá en el trabajo y le dije, oh sí, cuando estaba allá en California se me salió un perro y feo y negro y con ojos rojos y dije, ay no. y dije, ay, me acuerdo que mi grandma lo miró y no, qué feo.
Sí, yo dije, ay, Dios mío. Dijo Lori a Mike, ¿cómo dijo usted? Le dije, ay, yo nomás le dije, vete de aquí, órale.
Sí,
vámonos.
me acuerdo.
Y se salió muy menso, pero se salió.
Y yo, no, qué feo eso, cosa mala.
Oh, sí, eso sí es la cosa mala, hijo.